Shalom. First off, I want to start by saying all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash, double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations that I can push in this word, sincerity and honesty, and to the rest of the hopeful elect constantly enduring. I want to say Shalom. My name is Kara Allah. Lord is mixed for edifying lesson. What you're looking at is being called the Great American Eclipse, and it consists of these three eclipses. It says over 7 years, North Americans will enjoy total solar eclipse in 2017 and 2024, plus a annular eclipse in 2023. Now, we just saw the one on April 8th that made the cross in America. All right, when you look at the picture here, you see it from April 8th. And then the other one that crosses it, which is also a total solar eclipse, of August 21st, 2017. And basically, it's Xing out America. And that's also when you go into the Hebrew, that's the Ta, the ending of the last letter in the Hebrew alphabet, the Ta, which is representing the end. Now, what's also interesting is you see the annular solar eclipse of October 14, 2023. And the way this one passed, it made an A. Okay, when you go into the Hebrew alphabet, it's an A. And the A is the beginning of the Hebrew alphabet. So what this is signifying is the beginning of the end. So this is signs of the times. So yeah, we almost out of this thing as we await these prophecies to take place, which we have Jacob's trouble, we have the implementation of the MOTB, World War III, and ultimately those nukes. And at the same time of the nukes, also the deliverance of the hopeful elect. So I'm getting a few scriptures and low ones mixed for an edifying lesson. This is Genesis 1:14, and God said, or I should say, and the powers said. I'm saying powers because when you go into the Torah, the word God there is Elohim, and Allah is power, and the Yum makes it plural, powers, because the earth was created by Yahweh Shai and the angels. Let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. Okay? When you deal with the moon, you're dealing with times and days, because the moon, first of all, the word month comes from the word moon. All right? The month changes with the phases of the moon. So a new moon would be a new month. And then the sun, of course, you know what time it is by the place of the sun in the skies. All right. But the sun, the moon, and the stars were created for signs of times. Now, when you see the eclipse, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, comets, and whatnot, these are signs of the times. Okay, so now we just had the total eclipse April 8th. And what sign is this about? The sign of the downfall of this kingdom, of this rulership. This is out of the Apocrypha, 2 Ezra 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the pardon asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And you said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob had held first the heel of Esau. And this is true because what does it mean for Jacob to hold Esau's heel? Esau being the progenitor of the so-called white man, and Jacob being the progenitor of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, symbolizing Esau being in power But now Jacob, or the Israelites, are gonna pull Esau out of power. For Esau is the end of the world, or the end of an age. So we're at the end of Esau's reign, the end of his age of rulership, and we're going into a new age, which this age is never ending, and it's called, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, and that's Jacob, or Israel, ruling in righteousness under Yahweh Shai. It says the hand of a man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other questions, Ezra, asked thou not. This is Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. The basis of men, meaning the lowest of men. He's the wicked, according to the scriptures, but yet he's in rulership. Which, when you go to Job 9:24, it reads, "The earth is given into the hands of the wicked." Okay, it wasn't that he was smart enough, or cunning enough, or strong enough, but it was like you're reading now. The Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set us up over it the basis of men. Right? So it's all set up for Esau to rule. And what have Esau done in his rulership? Wickedness. And this is exactly why he's slated for destruction. Psalm 15:16 says, "Woe unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and cast my words behind thee." Now this is the MO of Esau, the ones in rulership. And we're seeing this now because Esau, the so-called white man, claims to be the Israelites, over there in Israel, doing all sorts of wickedness and claiming to be the Lord's chosen people. But what have you done? But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. Yeah, you hate the instructions of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Every law, every commandment that is made, Esau breaks. Okay? He is unable to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why he lives off a lie. The lie that the Lord and Savior, real name's Yahweh Shai, you lied and said he's a so-called white man. His name is Jesus or Hashem, or every name under the sun except for the true name Yahweh Shai. The Father name's Yahweh, the Son name's Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, "Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee." It's the spirit, they call it the Great American Eclipse, because here in Revelations 18:2, America is also known as Babylon the Great. This is Revelations 18:2. "And he cried mighty with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird." You can also read about this in Isaiah 34. And I'll start at verse 9, straight to the point. "And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch." And that's going into the land of America, aka Babylon the Great. It's going to be destroyed by those nuclear missiles 100% completely, and you're going to see that smoke coming up. "It shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever. from generation to generation, it shall lie waste. And you're going to see that smoke for a long time. That's how much destruction is coming upon this place by way of those nuclear missiles. It shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant, the bittern, shall possess it, the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion, because he won't be able to tell Pennsylvania from New Jersey, won't be able to tell Florida, Connecticut, Texas, right? You won't have these separations. So everything's just going to be destroyed upon the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles it says they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. So that's ultimately bringing America and bringing these Edomites out of power, because after America is destroyed, Esau is going into captivity. So let's go back to Revelations, the 18th chapter, where it speaks about the Babylon the Great. Revelations 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become habitations of devils, the hold of every foul spirits, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So those unclean animals, are really gonna dwell in that land. But as far as humans, that's not happening. So that's straight to the point. America is that Babylon the Great. This is Isaiah 47:1. Coming down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Which that virgin daughter of Babylon is America. America is the daughter of Babylon because it carries on the customs of Babylon. Okay? Which is what the confusion. That's why a woman can become a man can become a woman. They teach the alphabet community to kids, to kindergartners. Things are waxing worse and worse. It says, come down, sit in the dust, confusion. Right? Because when these nations turn upon America, here it is, Esau wants to bring his new world order. When these nations turn upon America, Esau's going to be in a state of confusion. Starting with the elites, O virgin daughter, because why? It was on America's untouched by war. These nations know war, but as far as America, no, it does not. But it's gonna know it soon. America really never had boots on the ground, never had attacks from foreign countries. But now these things are coming to pass. There's actually in the news, there's warnings of there might be some attacks or terrorist attacks in the soil of America. So it says, O virgin and daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans known for their witchcraft. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that's exactly what these signs mean when you see all these comets and you see the eclipse, lunar and solar, and all these signs in the skies. You see the chariot sightings. Okay. These are all saying that America's time and rulership is up. Like I mentioned earlier, with the I and the Tha, the beginning of the end. You named it the eclipse of great America. Okay? And that's all spiritual, because America is Babylon the Great, which when you read about Babylon the Great, it's futuristic judgment to be destroyed. All right, because Babylon's already out of power, and Babylon wasn't destroyed when Babylon came out of rulership. Okay, but now this spiritual Babylon, America, is going to be burnt by way of fire. So, Lord, this makes for edifying lesson. I want to say once again, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Hakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations that I can push in this word, and also say, honestly, the whole full elect. Shalom.